Something I realized after becoming a parent is that healing is not only the best thing for me, but it's the best thing for my children. Before I became a parent, of course, I thought about how I wanted to provide for my kid and the kind of life that I wanted my child to have. One thing, though, that I failed to consider, or one thing that I discounted, was how my emotional health was going to affect my children. And that's because kids absorb what we do, not just what we say, but they absorb what we do as well. How we handle stress, how we talk about ourselves, even how we talk about other people, how we deal with anger. Unresolved wounds or trauma show up in our parenting. And I noticed that I was repeating patterns that I grew up with. And there were a few incidences that I wasn't proud of that I had with my own children. And it was a wake-up call. That's when I realized that I needed to go to counseling. And even to go to counseling was such a hard decision because just the fear of the unknown. I didn't know what to expect. It gave me a lot of anxiety. And not only because having to share things and having to deal with all those unresolved issues and the trauma and having to revisit that, but also I kind of grew up in an environment where it was frowned upon, or people who went to counseling were kind of looked down upon. You can't handle your issues on your own. You got to go find somebody, to help you with it. Such a taboo to say that I'm going to go to counseling and that I need help. Counseling honestly just gave me some tools. It helped me to recognize my trigger. It gave me tools on how to respond to things in a more healthier way. At the end of the day, when we do the work on ourselves, it really does affect our children. It gives them such a leg up because we're now imparting the tools that we've learned into them. And so I encourage you, if you've had trauma or you've had a rough childhood, you haven't had maybe the best role models in your parents. For me, I've come to realize that my parents did the best that they could with what they had and what they knew. But there was still a lot of things that shouldn't have happened, but I am now responsible for me just as you are responsible for you. We cannot blame our parents now. You have to do the work now. You have to become better for you, and it can no longer be, well, my parents, blah, 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 or my grandparents, or whoever it is that raised you. You can't blame them. Now you have a choice, and now it's up to you. I hope you guys find these videos helpful. These are just things that I've learned, and I'm hoping that I can help somebody else learn too.